Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back. Oh, wait.
You have forgotten our intro. Who
No,
are you?
In my head, I was further on.
Right.
That's why I said that. Let me start again. Good morning,
No,
good afternoon,
delete that.
and good evening. I'm Sam,
I'm Ren.
and that's that. Welcome back to Spooky News.
Awful,
This is
terrible
episode
intro.
17. This is the spooky stories for February of 2026.
February.
So if you were living in February 2026 and you experience spookiness, it's likely in here.
Is it?
Not if it's very personal,
All right.
but
Okay.
if it's global
Global.
or something like that,
If
it's
it
in
made
here.
the news, it'll be in the news, and this is the spooky news.
So let me give you the rundown of the format of this show.
What is the format of this show, Sam?
Here's how it
Is there
goes.
any?
There is a little format, actually.
Okay, let's go.
First, we do the big three. Do you know the big three?
I don't know the big three, Sam. What are the big three?
Here's the big three. It's called ghosts, UFOs, and cryptozoology.
Whoa, what does that mean?
It means those are the big three. And then if there's nothing that fits in those categories,
Yeah.
we have an other category.
What
for
does
the other
that mean?
bits of detritus.
The train. Right.
So
Let's
we're
jump
gonna,
in.
we're
Let's
going to
jump
start
in.
with ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
There are no ghost stories.
Oh! No.
The ghosts are still asleep from Christmas. They've not come out yet. Actually, I think we had one last month, didn't we? About the
Yeah, I think we
someone
had
climbing
one.
up a mountain or something like that.
Actually gutted because I love the ghost stories. Why ain't no one haunted?
We have to go out and find them.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
figure
gonna
it
have
out.
to.
So
Something.
that's ghost stories for you. Hope you enjoyed that section.
Enjoy.
We're gonna move on to UFOs now.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm down.
Would you like the first story for UFOs?
Yes, please.
So there's a couple of UFO ones, I think, or at least there's a UFO one. There were multiple stories throughout the month, and I've
Right.
compiled them all into one story.
One story.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first part, and in timeline order, we'll update it. Okay. Story 1 is the headline. Trump set to reveal aliens exist in historic UN speech for July, claims UK filmmaker.
Oh.
The source for this is IB Times.
Oh.
A startling claim has reignited global fascination with UFOs after a British filmmaker alleged that Donald Trump has already written a historic speech confirming that humanity is not alone. According to the filmmaker, the speech is set for the 8th of July, 2026, deliberately timed to coincide with the Roswell anniversary. While no official confirmation exists, the allegation has fueled intense debate among believers, skeptics, and political commentators alike. The claim comes from UK filmmaker and musician Mark Christopher Lee, known for documentaries exploring UFO history, including the Rendlesham Forest incident. Lee says he was contacted by a Trump administration insider who told him the president has already drafted a disclosure speech confirming the existence of non-human intelligence. Lee initially stated that the speech was planned for a United Nations address later in the year. He later revised the claim, saying the insider provided a precise date of 8th of July, 2026. According to Lee, the insider stressed that Trump wanted the announcement tied directly to Roswell, the 1947 New Mexico incident long associated with alleged government cover-ups about recovered alien craft. Lee has publicly said that partial UFO disclosure always begins with Roswell, framing it as the symbolic starting point for any official acknowledgement. In his telling, the speech would allegedly confirm that a craft was recovered, occupants were found, and secret programs have existed for decades. 8th of July holds special meaning in UFO law. On that day, in 1947, the US military issued its now infamous press release stating it had recovered a flying disc near Roswell. The statement was quickly retracted, replaced with claims of a weather balloon, but the moment became the foundation of modern UFO mythology.
Nice.
Lee claims the insider told him Trump deliberately chose 8th of July to anchor the disclosure to that original announcement. In this version of events, Trump would allegedly confirm that the initial press release was true and that the retraction marked the start of a long-running cover-up. Before I continue, let me just say, regardless of what he's may or may not say, they definitely covered some of it up then.
Yeah.
Like, because if they were just thought, oh no, we actually got it wrong, they'd have just like the next week or whatever, just been like, oh, it turns out it was actually a weather balloon. The fact that they recalled it all and tried to take all those papers back where they had announced they found it, they definitely covered it up.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that what they covered up was actually an alien spacecraft. But there was definitely a cover-up there.
It definitely was.
Anyway, supporters of the theory argue that linking disclosure to Roswell would provide historical continuity and symbolic impact. Critics counter that Roswell has been investigated exhaustively and that no conclusive evidence has ever emerged to support claims of alien bodies or craft. Neither Donald Trump nor his representatives have commented on the claim. The White House has made no reference to any planned disclosure speech, and no UN schedule indicates such an address. Political analysts note that Trump is currently focused on geopolitical crises, domestic policy battles, and election strategy, making a UFO announcement seem unlikely. But then there was an update.
Oh.
You may have seen this.
I haven't. Here's
the title. Aliens are real, but I haven't seen them, Obama says.
Yeah.
Then backtracks. Funnily enough, the source for this update is IGN.
Oh, what are they doing? Reporting on aliens.
Don't know what they're up to.
They want them clicks.
Obama set the internet alight over the weekend when he told American podcast host Brian Tyler Cohen that aliens are real, but I haven't seen them, during a quickfire lightning round of questions. They're not being kept in Area 51, he continued. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy and they hid it from the President of the United States. Obama then admitted his first question after becoming President of the United States of America on the 4th of November 2008 was, where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
Exactly.
Just like that.
Now, Obama has issued a clarifying statement on Instagram, insisting he issued the comments with the spirit of the speed round of questions. He then expanded on his prior thoughts. I was trying to stick with the spirit of the speed round, but it's since gotten attention. Let me clarify, he said. Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there. But the distances between solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low. And I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us, really. This isn't the first time Obama has spoken about aliens. Of course, in 2021, he told late-night TV host James Corden that once he became president, he asked whether there was a lab where we're keeping alien specimens and spaceship. They did a little bit of research and the answer was no, he added. However, Obama acknowledged footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. So the question is he backtracking and being honest, or did he get in some serious trouble for accidentally spilling the beans first and then had to...
I reckon that. Now, look, I've been watching a lot of The Mentalist because it's been on Netflix.
That's mental.
That is mental. But he likes to do that, like, put a thought in your mind. Who's the first person you thought of? That's probably who done it. And when you're in, like, a quick fire round thing, you kind of say what's true, what you believe.
Like that bit in Friends.
Yes.
Where Joey gets people to make decisions by saying the first thing that comes to their head.
Exactly. So...
The truth has been spoken.
That is the truth, yeah. You
and
can't backtrack it.
As we'll see coming up, there's a little bit more evidence.
Oh.
That he might actually have spilled some kind of beans.
Oh.
If you believe.
Spilled the beans.
What is to be said.
Okay.
There was another update.
Another update?
Here's a headline. Lara Trump reveals president has speech pre-written to announce the discovery of alien life after Obama claim. The source for this is The Independent. Okay. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, says the president has a speech pre-written and is ready to address the discovery of aliens. Lara, age 43, made the shocking claim in an episode of the New York Post Podforce 1 podcast, published Wednesday, from when this story came
February,
out. Yeah. Wednesday, February.
Yeah. It might have been my birthday.
After she was asked about former President Barack Obama's apparent confirmation that aliens are real during an interview last weekend. I believe I've heard on your podcast that you've discussed with the president these UFOs. Do you think he's about to make an announcement about UFOs? Because President Obama was just on a podcast talking about how he believes in UFOs and hinting that he saw something when he was president. Which is a bit misleading as to what he said, especially if you believe the backtrack, but that's by the by. That's what host Miranda Devine asked.
Yeah.
Possibly a leading question. We would never do such a thing. Hold on, where were we? What's kind of funny is we've kind of asked my father-in-law about this because we're like, well, what do you know? Lara began. However, the president reportedly played a little coy when she asked her husband, his son, Eric Trump, inquired about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Eric and I were like, oh my gosh, you won't even fully tell us. Maybe there's more to it, she said. I've just heard kind of around that he's actually said, my father-in-law has actually said it, that there is some speech that he has, that I guess at the right time, I don't know what that time is, that he's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe some sort of extraterrestrial life, so to speak, Lara added.
Do we reckon this is still gonna happen? Because I reckon this is like all the talk about this speech and this thing in July is trying to divert away from the Epstein files. Yeah. But then he sort of went a bit far with his diversions, hasn't he?
All I'm saying is it was never officially confirmed, but it has been stated a few times by people in the know, and it's not yet been the 8th of July, so it could still happen.
It could still happen.
There was another update.
That's not overwriting something on there, is it?
That's just last month's podcast.
Oh, you don't delete it, you just...
Well, I thought I deleted it, but I obviously missed a bit. So it just records over, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Sorry,
derailing the podcast for behind-the-scenes technical issues.
Where are these? What are these? What are them like?
Do not worry about it.
All right.
Okay. There was another update.
Jesus, okay.
Okay.
I'm ready for another update.
Here's a headline for this update.
Yep.
Alien files incoming. Trump orders government release of UFO records.
Oh.
The source for this is Reuters.
Reuters.
President Donald Trump said on Thursday he would direct federal agencies to begin releasing government files related to aliens and unidentified flying objects, pointing to what he described as strong public interest in the issue. In a social media post, Trump said he would order Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth and other agencies to release the information, calling the matter extremely interesting and important. Earlier in the day, Trump, without providing evidence, accused former President Barack Obama of improperly disclosing classified information when discussing aliens publicly, saying Obama made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that, Trump told reporters while traveling to Georgia. There was no indication in Obama's remarks that the former president released classified information. Obama's office did not respond to a request for comment. And that's the whole story.
That is no more updates.
There's no more updates. What do you think about
that? Interested.
Did he spill the beans accidentally from classified information?
I mean, he didn't really say much of anything, did he?
He said the real.
Okay.
Classified.
Okay.
Until, apparently, the 8th of July.
It's like, Obama, that was my thing. Yeah. I was the president that said about the aliens.
I think that is partly why he's doing it.
Yeah. It's like, well, I wanted to spill the beans.
Yeah. Now, as of today, which is quite late in March because we didn't record this podcast early enough, these alien files, he said he was ordering them to release, have not yet come out.
We're still waiting.
We're still waiting for that. Obviously, other stuff has gone down since then that may have distracted them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You know, we'll wait and see, but take it for what it's worth, because I know the reputation of some of these characters in this story is not super great. So maybe you don't believe, and that's fair enough. But for what it's worth, these are people high up in positions of power in the US where apparently the secrets are being kept, and they're saying it's real and that there is going to be an announcement.
I don't want this announcement to be like, there ain't no aliens. Here's what we did have. Turns out it's not aliens.
That would be disappointing, but if what they did have is still something really interesting, it's still a cool story. But really, it wants to be aliens.
Yeah, we want it. Either confirm aliens or keep it secret.
I mean, there is another...
Keep us interested.
There is another avenue for aliens because on the 1st of April, Artemis 2 is launching.
Oh, yeah.
With apparently 24/7 coverage.
Oh!
And all I'm saying is they might be out there.
Dodger is dreaming.
He's currently dreaming.
Kicking his little legs.
You know, if you're watching the live stream for Artemis and suddenly the feed cuts, I'm just saying maybe they're a few seconds ahead. Maybe they saw something and thought, people can't see this.
Yeah.
So just keep your eye out on that feed. So that's the big story from last month.
Very good, very
big,
good.
exciting story. Fingers crossed for that coming to fruition.
Yeah.
As time goes forward. If that happens, if that happens on the 8th of July,
yeah,
June's podcast is going to be interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's hope that might go. That would be the kind of podcast that might just go. No, it'd be too late. It'd be too. We need to be on it. If that
it's
happens
July, so it'd be August.
If that happens, yeah, sorry, August one, yeah.
Yeah.
If that happens 8th of July, we'll have a special one-off separate podcast.
Oh, just
because we need to catch the wave. By the time August comes around, people have moved on from that one.
Yeah, we got to be doing these podcasts. We got to be on it straight first day of the month.
Something like that, it's got to be there.
Yeah.
Right. In the meantime, we'll continue doing them kind of lackadaisically. Which one is it?
Don't ask me because I've never heard that before.
Never mind then. We'll just move on.
I'm stupid for this podcast. Dodgy's little legs are kicking.
I'm not. He's dreaming. He's dreaming about them aliens.
Get him, Dodge. Get him.
Let's move on to the next story for UFOs.
Okay, I'm ready.
Story 2.
Ooh.
3.8 billion Black Vault files on secret alien and UFO programs vanish hours after Trump's order, deletion, not corruption. It will all become clear as we read through it.
I hope so.
The source is WIO News.
What's that stand for?
Don't know.
Women in orange news.
Could be.
I doubt it.
It could be. They might have an orange uniform. I don't know.
They're just in mids.
Could be. After Donald Trump ordered the release of all UFO-related files, which we just found out about, an archive containing declassified US government files on the matter disappeared overnight. Black Vault is the place where the general public can access everything that has been released about alien discoveries and conspiracy theories over the last 80 years. Researcher and ufologist John Greenwald Jr., who runs it, was shocked to see that nearly 3.8 million files were removed on the 20th of February. The data on the server spanned not only aliens and UFOs, but also included CIA projects, military reports, and even information linked to the assassination of JFK.
Oh my God.
Greenwald shared the discovery online and said that permissions to edit or access certain server directories and file ownership logs had been changed. The timing of the deletion has raised questions about whether it was deliberate or an accident. Black Vault contains government material obtained through Freedom of Information Act requests over the years. Documents on previously undisclosed programs and incidents were linked to aliens, such as rumors that extraterrestrial spacecraft were recovered and studied by the US government, were organized on the website. Greenwald had gathered all this data through more than 11,000 FOIA requests made over nearly 30 years. The public could scan through information such as military base reports and witness testimonies on aliens. It even contained CIA directives from the 1940s and 50s as well. All this information was unsealed without widespread noise over the years. Greenwald also listed instances when the CIA and FBI rejected his FOIA requests. Even though Greenwald said in his online post that he does not suspect foul play, what is concerning is that the website hosting provider said it wasn't an error and someone deliberately deleted the files. What is most shocking is the fact that this happened merely hours after President Donald Trump ordered the Pentagon to disclose anything related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and unidentified flying objects. Greenwald said they had no idea what happened on their side. They said it was a deletion, not corruption, the researcher posted on Saturday. Greenwald's investigation shows that the US government created secret task forces of high-ranking military and scientific officials to research UFO incidents. He also provided clear paper trails to back the documents. The good news is that Greenwald has backed up all the data in secure locations, and the site was restored quickly.
Thank God.
So
that stressed me out, but hours after, deliberate.
Very sus.
Very deliberate.
Interesting that he says he doesn't suspect foul play.
Yeah.
But maybe he's just trying to play nice so he doesn't
so
go any further.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, these all came out legally through Freedom of Information Act. So all the stuff on that website is the stuff that the US government decided they were happy for it to be out in public. So there's never going to be anything too juicy in there.
No, it don't really make sense for them to delete that when it's already been made public.
Unless things change and something that you were happy with being public before, you may no longer be. And it might be quite hard to pass through however many millions, 3.8 million files.
Get rid of it all.
Just delete the lot, yeah.
Control A, delete.
Yeah, they could have just done that search feature, couldn't they?
Control F.
Yeah. But what do you think? Corruption or just foul play?
Foul play, yeah.
Did he delete him by accident?
Everyone's involved.
Everyone's involved. That's your opinion on the matter.
I don't know, but yeah, it's very suspicious.
It is.
And it stressed me out. I'm glad he had backups.
Yeah.
Have backups, people. Have backups.
If you're running that kind of website and you don't have backups, you're making a big mistake.
Fool. yeah.
I mean, if you're running any relatively large website, you want backups.
Yeah, you want backups.
Especially if it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very suspicious.
Very suspicious indeed. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is it foul play? Is it not? Etc. etc.
Etc. etc.
Should we move on to the next story?
There's another one for UFO.
The blooming well is, yeah.
Go on then.
Story 3. New leaked US military footage shows fast-moving UFO over Syria.
Oh, do we have the footage, sir?
We have the footage, I believe.
Very good, very good.
The source for this one is straight from Unexplained Mysteries.
Thank you, TK Randall.
The intriguing new footage was recently revealed by investigative journalists Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. We've heard of them before.
Yes.
They've come up multiple times, as they do in UFO stories.
They are familiar names. I don't remember who they are.
Well, they're investigative journalists.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Jeremy Corbell also does documentaries sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, no, I do know that, yeah.
He did one on, what's his name? I've forgotten his name, but it'll come to me at some point. The people out there, they know.
They know. Oh, is there a toy behind me?
According to Corbell,
An octopus.
the clip, which was reportedly filmed by an MQ-9 Reaper drone, was recorded back in 2021 over Syria near the border with Jordan. The object, which was visible for over... Oops, I've scrolled too far.
For over a minute, was recorded using thermal imaging and, according to Corbell, exhibited instantaneous acceleration as well as abrupt directional changes.
Accompanying intelligence documentation also allegedly claims that there was no evidence of any known traditional propulsion system or thermal signature. The origin and nature of the object have been formally described as unknown. Speaking on the Weaponized podcast recently, Corbell and Knapp noted that this particular region has become something of a hotbed for sightings of unidentified objects. According to Corbell, in one incident, the bridge of a US Navy vessel was suddenly bathed in a light so intense that the commanding officer was unable to see her hand in front of her face. Could the object in the footage be responsible?
Oh.
Can you watch it on that, or do you need to see it on this?
This is a Kindle. I don't know what would happen if I clicked a YouTube link. It does have a web browser, but it's e-ink, and I don't think it can process video.
You can just watch it on this then. I've not watched this yet, so it'll be new for all of us.
Oh, have you not?
I have not.
Is that 'cause when you got the link, it was an advert?
This, the link for this video will be in the description.
Bloody advert.
So, if you're listening along, feel free to have a look at it.
Avoganda.
Here we go. It's in black and white because it's like FLIR imaging. FLIR. So that little white dot, that's it, I'm guessing. I don't know if that means it's hot or cold and everything else is hot or cold. Probably that's cold and everything's hot around it because Syria is hot, right? I believe.
Don't know if I
could be wrong. There it goes. Zipping along. It stopped.
No, it went. Oh, yeah, well, it stopped because we keep moving.
Well, assuming we're moving. I don't know, though. Maybe we're not.
Oh, it blinked.
Are we going the other way now?
Yeah.
This is the problem with this kind of footage is you don't really know what's going on.
No.
There's no banana. It's locking onto it, though, isn't it?
Is it going to fire a missile at it?
It's just zipping along. What's it up to?
It's locked on.
Where's it going? Just flying about.
Oh,
zoom in. A bit of a zoom in.
This is such nothing footage.
That's always the problem. It probably means a lot to the right people.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything to us,
It's a bit like a frog. I reckon it's a frog.
Somehow they lost the lock on there and it's just gone.
Oh.
Don't see it anymore.
Damn.
Apparent instantaneous acceleration. It's done it slowed down.
It just disappeared.
Did you see that?
What?
Hold on.
Did it become a line?
Let me back it up. Watch it. It zips off to the right in a little bit. Oh my God, go away.
Get that. Get rid of that.
Watch it. Boom.
Yeah, it became a line.
It became a line.
That means
zipped
it went
off to the
well
right.
fast.
That's what they say.
Ooh.
It slowed it down even more so you can have a better look at it. Do you want to see it?
Frame by frame.
Faster?
I'm watching. I can see
Here
it.
it goes. Here it goes. Boom.
Whoa.
What do you think?
That's pretty cool. It's pretty hardcore.
It's done it at 5% speed as well, but I don't think we need to see that.
No, I think that's just
We got the idea. So I mean, most of that footage is just the normal, like, who knows? Could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the instantaneous acceleration is quite zippy.
Yeah.
Again, it's still so... There's no context in the video for anything, so it's hard to really say, but it did seem to zip away.
It did.
And we have asked for them to provide that, because normally that's not in it.
Yeah.
So there is that. Unfortunately, I'm still not willing to look at that and be like, oh yeah, this is it.
Not till we got a banana.
Yeah. Please put a banana in the next video, if you can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will believe it, 100%.
We'll believe it.
How do you feel about that story? That's how you feel about it? Okay.
I'm always the same with those sort of videos.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll get a good one.
Yeah, maybe. With a banana and everything.
That's everything for UFOs then.
That's it.
That's it. If you're unhappy with that video. I won't tell you anymore.
I'm not unhappy.
Those were all the stories.
Oh, that's it anyway. You're not just punishing me
I'm not just
for not having all great to say about that really shitty footage we've just watched.
Hey, don't swear.
Sorry. Really pants footage.
There you go, that's what I like.
Is that better? Oh, I've done so well not swearing up until this point.
Yeah, we're more than 10 minutes in, so you're all right.
Ah, that's all right. Oh, I get it. So the minute we hit 10 minutes.
Then you're okay. Or something like that. I don't know when the actual cutoff is, but whatever.
Okay.
It's not like we're monetized anyway.
Just doing it for fun, guys.
Would you like to move on to cryptozoology?
Would I ever?
I'm going to take that as a yes.
I said, would I ever?
Hi, Dodger.
Do you not know what that means? Dodger, calm down. You're getting way too excited right now. We're not moving. No one's moving.
Go to sleep, Dodger.
Do not start pacing. No.
Go to sleep.
You just settle down. Okay. Oh, that's an octopus. Yeah, I see it. Oh, ASMR.
Anyway.
ASMR. Ah!
I'm going to begin.
Eating the microphone.
I'm going to begin the first story for cryptozoology now, yes?
Cryptozoology. Please tell me we've got a Nessie story, a Bigfoot story, or what are the others cryptozoologies?
Underwater camera used to photograph Loch Ness Monster restored.
Hey, you got Nessie, yeah.
The source for this is Scottish Field.
Just went to Scotland and just asked a field.
Yes. A rare underwater camera used in one of the earliest scientific attempts to photograph the Loch Ness Monster has been restored to working order after spending 56 years on the bed of Loch Ness.
Wow.
The 1970s camera, believed to be one of the earliest purpose-built attempts to photograph the elusive Loch Ness Monster, was originally developed in the 1970s by Professor Roy McCall of Loch Ness Investigation Bureau. It was unexpectedly rediscovered during underwater trials in the loch by a robotic vehicle operated by the UK's National Oceanography Centre.
Oh.
Found more than 130 metres below the surface, the camera had remained underwater for 56 years, yet was remarkably well preserved inside its original waterproof housing.
As if.
While the film was successfully developed after recovery, the camera mechanism itself was no longer operational.
Ah.
Following its transfer into the care of the Loch Ness Centre, the historic device has now been taken on by experts from the repair shop, who carried out the delicate restoration work needed to return the camera to full working condition for the first time in decades. The ingenious camera trap features a clockwork Instamatic camera fitted with an inbuilt flash cube. designed to capture images when a bait line was disturbed. Of the 6 cameras deployed in the loch by Professor McCall in 1970, 3 were lost during a gale later that same year, making this surviving example exceptionally rare. Adrian Shine, Loch Ness expert and founder of the Loch Ness Project, helped trace the camera back to Professor McCall's original expedition. This camera is a remarkable survivor from a formative period in Loch Ness research, he said. Professor Roy McCall's work in the early 1970s represented one of the first serious attempts to apply systematic science and engineering to the mystery of the loch. Being able to trace this camera back to that expedition and now see it restored to working condition is extraordinary. It transforms the camera from a static relic into a living piece of investigative history. The restoration marks a remarkable new chapter in the camera's story, from pioneering 1970s monster hunting experiment to long-lost relic on the loch bed, and now a fully revived piece of Loch Ness history. Nagina Ishak, general manager of the Loch Ness Centre, said, "This camera is one of many remarkable links to the most ambitious and imaginative chapters in the search for the monster that we have in the centre. To see it not only recovered from the depths of the Loch Ness, but now carefully restored by the experts at the repair shop is truly special. We're incredibly proud to be able to bring this artifact back to life and share it with visitors. Now restored to its former glory, the camera will go on public display at the Loch Ness Centre in Drumondrochit, close to where it was originally discovered. The restored artifact forms part of the centre's wider exploration of the science, folklore, and ingenuity behind decades of research into the world's most famous loch." I looked at the photos. There's no Nessie.
What?
So, but it's I included this story despite there being no photos of Nessie, partly because it was the only cryptozoology story.
We got no Bigfoot.
No Bigfoot. And also partly because, I suppose it's quite an interesting historic factor.
It's very cool.
If you were, around in the early 70s and looking at cryptozoological research and whether or not you believed in Loch Ness Monster, you were probably aware of this.
Yeah.
And it's probably quite interesting to be like, they found it. Yeah. Damn. So there you go. If you want to see that,
that is pretty interesting. I like that.
Head up to the Loch Ness Centre in Scotland.
Yeah, go on.
And have a look at it. Take a little gander at it. There were just some murky photos of nothing.
Right.
That's all it was.
Suspicious.
Anything else to say before we move on?
I miss Bigfoot.
Well, maybe he'll come back next month.
Hopefully.
Come on, Dodge, get over here. So like I said, that's all for cryptozoology.
Yeah.
We are going to move on now to the other category.
Other? How many
do
we
you
got?
feel
We got
about
a few.
other?
We got 1. We got 2. We got 3.
Hiccup. I don't know. I didn't count them.
You got hiccups.
I had a
You
hiccup.
can't podcast with hiccups.
I just had the one.
What do you mean you just had the one?
I just had the one, didn't I, Dodge?
You can't just have one hiccup.
Well, I have done.
Well, it's not a hiccup then.
It is. That's what it was. I'm
ready.
I'm gonna start telling you this story.
You're gonna start telling me this story.
Story 1. Fuel leak delays NASA's mega rocket moon mission.
Mega rocket moon mission.
The source for this is Sky News.
Oh my god, that's it.
Once again, NASA's new mega rocket has suffered a significant leak of explosive hydrogen propellant during a countdown rehearsal. It means plans to launch 4 astronauts on a mission around the moon have been delayed until March.
It's March now.
Liftoff had been scheduled for as soon as Sunday, but the space agency says the delay will give engineers extra time to resolve the issue. The so-called wet dress rehearsal at Kennedy Space Center in Florida was a critical pre-launch test of the rocket, which has only flown once before. It's a run-through of all the events running up to launch, including fueling the rocket. But the countdown was paused twice because hydrogen was found to be leaking from the seal between the fueling hose and the rocket. Engineers thought that they had resolved the issue and finished filling up to the 2 million litre hydrogen tank. Finished filling it, yeah, whatever. But after entering the replenish phase, when the tank is kept topped up, the hydrogen leak was once again found to exceed safety limits, with just over 5 minutes left on the countdown.
Oh dear.
Hydrogen is notoriously difficult propellant to handle. The molecule is extremely small, making it hard to contain. It's also pumped into the rocket as a liquid at high pressure and at minus 253 degrees centigrade. It's so cold that seals can become unreliable. The first uncrewed test flight of the Artemis rocket in 2022 was delayed by 3 months because of a series of problems, including hydrogen leaks. The rocket was twice rolled back to its maintenance hangar for repairs. NASA had hoped the fueling issues had been resolved this time around. With humans on board for this flight, they are taking no chances. The astronauts have been released from quarantine in Houston, but will once again begin shielding from infections around 2 weeks before the next launch date, currently due to be 6th of March. There was an update.
I assume so, because it's, the 28th, 29th of March?
29th today. NASA to launch historic Artemis 2 moon mission on 6th of March after delays. Source is The Guardian for this update. NASA said on Friday it was planning to launch its delayed Artemis 2 moon mission on 6th of March after successfully completing a fueling test that had caused it to stand down earlier this month, which is the one we just talked about. Jared Isaacman, the space agency's newly confirmed administrator, cited major progress since the original so-called wet dress rehearsal in which engineers discovered liquid hydrogen leaking from the Space Launch System rocket on its Florida launch pad at Cape Canaveral. The mission's 4 astronauts, 3 Americans and 1 Canadian, were entering a second period of quarantine on Friday in anticipation of the new target launch date, which NASA announced with caveats. Because it said there was still much preparatory work to do after Thursday's fueling test. I felt like last night was a big step in us earning our right to fly, so it felt very good. I'm very proud of the team. The Artemis launch director, Charlie Blackwell Thomason, told a Friday early afternoon press conference. NASA has several dates available in early March to launch Artemis and will conduct a 10-day trip around the moon, but not land. The flight will take humans further into space than ever before, and according to NASA, the mission will fly about 4,700 miles, 7,600 kilometers, beyond the far side of the moon, surpassing the distance record set by Apollo 13 in 1970. The mission will test systems for future deep space exploration. The mission is in preparation for Artemis 3, scheduled for 2028, which will be the first human landing on the moon since the final Apollo program flight in December 1972. There was another update. NASA's Artemis 2 moon rocket returns to hangar for repairs. When could it fly? The source for this update is space.com. 4 astronauts will have to wait a little longer before launching on their historic mission to the moon. The rocket, the Space Launch System, rolled back from Launch Complex 39B, LC-39B, to the Vehicle Assembly Building, VAB, at NASA's Kennedy Space Center, KSC.
KFC. Sorry.
in Florida today, which was the 25th of February.
My birthday?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
It's now safely tucked inside the VAB's High Bay 3.
VAB.
Where engineers will begin to work to address issues on the rocket's upper stage in an area inaccessible out at the pad. The rollback was a setback for NASA's Artemis 2 mission, which will launch NASA astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch, and Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen on a 10-day journey around the moon and back to Earth. NASA had been targeting a launch window that opened 6th of March to get the mission off the ground, but a helium flow malfunction, which spurred the rollback to the VAB, has pushed that date to no sooner than April. SLS's helium issue was discovered overnight from the 20th of February to the 21st of February, a day after completion of a wet dress rehearsal, during which the rocket was fully fueled and run through a simulated launch countdown. It was the second such fueling test for SLS, but the first to have been deemed a success. The first ended earlier than planned on the 2nd of February after a liquid hydrogen leak was detected during the SLS core stage propellant loading, and had its mission clock flip on auto abort command at T minus 5 minutes 15 seconds. The team was unable to get helium flow through the vehicle during a routine purge and repressurization procedure on the SLS interim cryogenic propulsion stage, NASA Administrator Jarek Eisenman said on the 21st of February in a post on X. Helium is stored in tanks connected to the ICPS, which are only accessible while the rocket is inside the VAB, forcing NASA's decision to roll the rocket back and delay its launch. In his X post, Isaacman pointed out that the issue could have a few different possible causes, and that rolling back would allow engineers to pinpoint what went wrong. Now that it's safely back inside the VAB, NASA hopes to diagnose and repair the rocket's upper stage issues in time to roll the SLS back to LC-39B and, presumably, complete a third wet dress rehearsal ahead of Artemis 2's early April launch window, which opens 1st of April, with other opportunities each day from the 3rd of April to the 6th. That's the story. Obviously, these stories, they're not spooky, but I think it is incredibly interesting and very cool that we're going back to the moon.
Fly me to
Obviously, they're not going to land, but still, that's the furthest anyone's ever gone from the Earth.
Yeah.
That's a crazy feat to do.
It's pretty crazy.
And obviously, like I say, now it's 29th of March.
Yeah.
So the 1st of April, when in theory they'll be going, will be, well, we're on Sunday.
Wednesday, is it?
So Wednesday, yeah. So we're nearly there. I don't know when they do the wet dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Probably like the night before or something.
Probably.
Maybe, just to be sure. I don't
Yeah.
know. But assuming nothing goes wrong, they'll be setting off pretty soon. Very
That's
exciting.
Pretty cool.
And like I say, there'll be 24/7 coverage, so we'll keep an eye out on that in case there's any UFOs.
Yeah. Get them UFOs.
You got to be looking at it.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss them.
Yeah, man.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm excited because you'll probably put that on at bedtime.
I probably will put that on a bedtime.
Hello.
What if it's on, we're asleep, you wake up from some kind of weird dream or something, oh, what's going on, and you have a little look, hey, what's that on the TV? It's a UFO.
I'd be like, where's the remote? I need to timestamp it. Quick. It's on your nightstand and I can't reach it because I've got
get your
short
phone
little
out,
arms.
do a little recording.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Do that. What are you doing, Splodge?
He's being a bit daft. He's being a bit daft.
Anyway, that's that story.
Right. That was interesting. I liked it.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Although
that's why I said
my file's a bit corrupt, so there was like a whole paragraph that just disappeared, and it repeated the last line of the paragraph prior.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm lost.
No more PDFs then?
No, the PDF's working fine. I just, for some reason,
it's corrupt.
Yeah, but you were reading it. It's just so I can follow along and actually
like those files
pay
at the Black Vault got corrupted.
Deliberate?
Maybe. Maybe we're being sabotaged.
Gotcha. Oh my god.
Stood on a toe.
No, I don't even know what he did.
Oh, it was his tail, was it?
He clipped it. Oh yeah, but it was his tail.
Probably the tail.
You know when it's cold and you get hurt.
It's not that cold. The heating's on.
No, but like my feet are a bit cold. And you know,
Right.
like if you had the cold hand and then you hit it on a door
hurts
handle
more.
or something, and it just yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you don't seem very sympathetic, and also I've just seen the lines of my voice on there, and it went very high when I just got.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, have we got another story?
I've got another story. Yeah.
Another.
Here we go. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Cluster of mystery deaths in western Bulgarian mountains confounds police.
Oh.
Source for this is Reuters. Sorry, Dodger's just killing Renegade. She did. I'll keep telling you though. 6 people were found dead in the mountains of western Bulgaria over the past week. You know, in February.
Yeah.
In a case marked by conflicting accounts and strange circumstances that led a prosecutor to liken the 2 triple deaths to the 1990s mystery series Twin Peaks.
I've still never watched Twin Peaks, but I would very much like to. Will you watch it with me?
Yeah, all right then.
Okay. Sorry, carry on.
This is a case without comparison in our country. Zahari Vaskov, the director of the National Police General Directorate, told a press conference on Monday. Prosecutors suspect the deaths may have been murder-suicides or suicides, a lack of clarity that has fueled speculation and conspiracy theories among Bulgarians. On Sunday, the police discovered the bodies of 3 people, including a 15-year-old boy, in a camper van in the Okolchitsa Okolchitsa Peak area. Investigators believe they were connected to a triple killing that took place a week earlier by a mountain hut near Petrohan, which was later burned down.
Oh.
The hut was used as a base of non-governmental organisation devoted to nature protection, though some accounts have also described its members as forest rangers who for years patrolled the area near the Serbian border and assisted border police. 5 of the dead were members of the National Agency for Control of Protected Areas and have lived at the hut, police said. The boy was the son of a friend. No member of the group could be reached for comment. Police released CCTV footage from outside the hut recorded on the 1st of February, the day of the killings, showing all 6 deceased bidding each other farewell. The 3 who remained at the hut were later filmed setting it on fire. Police said the NGO members were involved in Tibetan Buddhism, adding that Buddhist books and banners were found inside the hut. Police also cited a relative of one member who spoke of exceptional psychological instability within the group. 4 shell casings, 2 handguns and a rifle were found near the bodies, police said, and forensic experts determined that shots were fired from close range. Police later tracked down the other trio only to find them dead in the camper van. 2 of the dead had head injuries, while the autopsy of the third was still ongoing. We can conclude, for both investigations, that none of the main versions that we are working on is murder, suicide, and suicide. That one of the main versions we're working on is that. Said Natalia Nikolova, the deputy prosecutor at the appeal prosecutor's office in the capital, Sofia.
Oh my God.
That's a strange one, isn't it? So
it feels very culty.
There was these 6 people who were unofficial, like forest rangers or border, helping out border patrol and stuff. Yeah, and they know each other. 3 of them are staying in this hut, and the other 3 were there. And it said they were exchanging farewell, so they must have been somewhat friendly with each other.
Yeah.
Then cut to CCTV showing the 3 that were staying in the hut, burning it down.
Yeah.
Then they were all shot, but they're not sure who by. They go to question the other 3, the last people seen with on CCTV. Then they're all dead.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
What, 2 with head injuries?
Yeah.
Very strange.
Very strange. So, because if the other 3 in the camper van didn't like the first 3 and they killed them, why would those first 3 have burnt the building down?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
But, and it says, what, did it say, was it a relative or a friend?
Yeah, relative.
A relative saying there was significant psychological instability.
Yeah.
What, in all 6 of them? To that extent? This could be a mass hysteria thing. Like a shared delusion.
Yeah.
And they got some weird idea in their head and thought this was what had to be done.
Maybe they watched Inception.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a very weird one.
Yeah. Very weird. Kind of give me chills, that one.
Well, it is spooky news.
You know what? It is actually spooky news.
It is genuinely spooky news.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
It is very, like, culty, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that sort of story. It's like, well...
That's the kind of thing, depending on how it all shakes out. There might be a documentary on Netflix about that in a couple of years.
Probably will be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for that. And if there's any more to the story, if it comes up, we'll keep it updated.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
But yeah, that's a cool one. That's an interesting one.
Very strange.
Got at least a couple more.
Okay.
Shall we move on?
Let's go.
Okay, the next story. Not you, Dodge.
Sorry, Dodger. No, let's stay here.
Let's go stay here.
Stop saying go, because he just turned his head again. Because he thinks we're saying it's that time of night
Yeah.
where we took ourselves into BED.
He loves that time of night.
He does. You just have a rest, darling.
Story
Just have a
3.
rest.
Norwegian scientists develop Havana-like symptoms after testing electromagnetic device on himself.
Is this like that doctor what drilled in his own skull?
It's not quite like that, but...
Or was it a goat? Was he doing... A sheep,
sheep,
or
I
a
think it
goat.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
source for this is Jerusalem Post.
Okay.
A Norwegian government scientist built a device that emitted pulses of microwave energy and tested it on himself, attempting to prove that it would be harmless.
Oh, no. Oh, that's so embarrassing.
The Washington Post reported, citing individuals familiar with the experiment, the scientists suffered symptoms aligned with Havana syndrome, a disputed medical condition. Also known as anomalous health incidents, the term Havana syndrome emerged in 2016 after personnel at the U.S. Embassy in Havana reported symptoms including dizziness, headaches, and cognitive difficulties, believed by some to be caused by a device emitting electromagnetic pulses. Hundreds of diplomats in several countries later reported similar AHI symptoms. So do you remember... That's the whole story.
Okay.
So there's not a lot to it, but do you remember... I think it was last month.
Yeah.
We talked about the US government spending 8 figures on a backpack-sized device that gave Havana syndrome-like symptoms that was believed to have Russian components in it.
Yeah.
Well, this guy just built it himself.
And it was like,
So
look, guys, it's fine.
Yeah. But this is not the same device. So this is something he built himself. And so I think they overpaid, paying 8 figures. I mean, I don't know what this guy spent building it, but I don't think he spent 8 figures.
Yeah. Oh, that's so embarrassing. That's all I can say. It's embarrassing.
But it also somewhat confirms that there's probably a pretty good chance it was an energy weapon.
Yeah.
That was being used against people. So, Havana syndrome confirmed. And that guy who commented on the last podcast saying, I have Havana syndrome, would you like to contact me? I replied to his comment saying, how did you get it? Never heard from him.
Oh.
So if you listen to this one, do you want to tell me how you got it?
Yes, please.
Please. And thank you.
Yeah.
So that's that story. Anything else to say?
It's just embarrassing.
It is quite embarrassing that you think it was fine and it wasn't.
That's like that time when I...
Why would blasting microwave radiation at yourself not be harmful? Like, you're not even supposed to look in the microwave while it's going.
What do you mean?
I know there's a door, but you're not supposed to look at it. And the reason it beeps, you know when it stops, it's clearing the microwaves. If you open it too early, you get blasted.
Will I die?
I know, because I don't think it's very strong, but
right.
You probably shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I don't put my head up to the microwave since the light's gone. But I used to. I like to watch it spinning around in there.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And I also sometimes just open it mid-flow just to calm it down a bit.
Don't do that, mate.
Fuck.
Don't do that.
Fuck, what am I playing at?
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's move on.
That's a bit daft of him to do that.
Yeah, he's a daft boy.
That's like, yeah. That's very daft.
That's very daft. Okay. The next story?
Next story. Sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'm appreciating you as you are.
Story 4.
Oh.
The X-Files reboot cast Danielle Deadwyler to star, Ryan Coogler to direct.
I didn't know we were getting a reboot. God damn it, Sam. We need to watch it. I don't know. Are we still on season 1 or are we on season 2?
Yeah, we've not watched that much. I mean, I've watched most of it before, but together we've not watched that much.
It was on all the time when I was a kid, but I never sat and watched it.
Yeah.
I think I sat and watched one of the films or started to, then went outside to play with my friends, then came back and caught the end.
Yeah.
Same way I did Lord of the Rings back in the day.
The source for this one is Hollywood Reporter. Mm-hmm. Danielle Deadwyler, I don't know, has landed one of 2 coveted starring roles in the series. In addition, Sinners filmmaker Ryan Coogler, who has long been attached to the show, is now confirmed to both write and direct the pilot, which has been officially greenlit. The new show's official description: 2 highly decorated but vastly different FBI agents form an unlikely bond.
She was from Woman in the Yard.
Oh, yeah. Form an unlikely bond when they are assigned to a long-shuttered division devoted to cases involving unexplained phenomenon. This logline is slightly different from the premise of Fox's original, which debuted in 1993 and ran for 9 seasons and spawned 2 movies. The original series kicked off with Agent Dana Scully, Gillian Anderson, being assigned to the paranormal division to help debunk True Believer Agent Fox Mulder's David Duchovny's work. Jennifer Yale, from the Copenhagen test, will serve as showrunner. The X-Files original creator and showrunner Chris Carter will be a non-writing executive producer on the series. Sev Ohanian and Zinzi Coogler, who are Coogler's partners in their Proximity Media banner, are also non-writing EPs on the show. Proximity's Simone Harris is a co-executive producer. Coogler is a great get for Hulu, with the Black Panther director red hot after delivering last year's most celebrated surprise hit with Sinners, which is nominated for 16 Oscars. Deadwyler has appeared in The Woman in the Yard and Netflix's adaptation of The Piano Lesson, and earned a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress for the latter. She's also set to appear in HBO's upcoming third season of Euphoria and starring HBO's upcoming comedy series, Rooster. The X-Files will be produced by Onyx Collective and 20th Television and is returning amid a widespread surge of interest in aliens and UFOs. The topic has received congressional attention with several hearings devoted to UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, recent headlines with Presidents Barack Obama and Donald Trump weighing in on the topic, and Steven Spielberg's upcoming film Disclosure Day having a premise that sounds straight out of the X-Files.
Hell yeah.
So,
that's exciting.
the thing is, in some ways, I'm sure it'll be very good. The reality is, though, it will definitely lack that special sauce that the original had.
Yeah.
The original is very good. My issue with it, see, this is a bit of a contentious point. A lot of people, I've been hearing a lot recently, because a lot of TV shows now, especially streaming ones, tend to do short seasons.
Yeah.
8 to 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of people saying they miss when shows used to do like 20
episodes, yeah.
And I'm like, in some ways, it's comforting to have just something always there because you got so much of it. But the reality is that was all filler. It was mostly crap. 8 to 10 episodes, as much as it is annoying that you don't get that much, what you get, it's all meat. It's all killer. No filler.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And I do think that the original X-Files suffered from filler.
But.
Not every episode has to be about the overarching story of the actual aliens. But there was too much of Monster of the Week. You needed less of it. Just cut them in half, to be honest with you.
I miss that. And I'll tell you what for, Sam. It is a great comfort to be able to watch a show and be in that world for so long.
Yeah.
And there have been so many episodes that you forget bits on a rewatch.
Yeah.
I have not rewatched any Netflix series.
Yeah.
I've not rewatched any that are like the 10 episode ones. Because you know what happens. You remember it all. I miss the filler.
Right. It depends how you're rewatching it. If you're rewatching it like you rewatch Gilmore Girls, where it's just very casual, you're not that focused, whatever, then it's fine. Mm-hmm. If you're like, really enjoyed the story of a show, you're like, that was great. But it's been 10 years and you're like, oh, I want to experience that story again. I've forgotten a lot of it. All that filler then really puts you off finishing it.
Don't know about that.
Like when you're like, I want to enjoy the story, but there's all this filler. And like that was fine at the time because I was waiting for the next piece of story.
The luxury.
When you're rewatching it, that's no good. That's no bueno.
But the luxury of that, well, I'll tell you what for. The luxury of that is that you can skip things. Like in Gilmore Girls, where she drops out of Yale, I skip it. When she's not talking to her mother, I skip them episodes.
While you can skip them, often, even though they're filler, minor things will happen that when you come to the actual non-filler episode, you're like, wait a minute, why is this person in this situation or have that thing or whatever? You know what I mean? There'll be a little bits that it throws in there. Yeah, but
you'll have watched it at least once, so it don't matter.
I'm just saying. Generally speaking, there are some series which I think it's fine, but generally speaking, people are wrong and having shorter seasons is better.
You saying I'm wrong?
Yes.
Well, just because you don't have enough time to watch TV and play your video games.
Nobody has enough time.
I do. I have so much time.
Well, you should be working.
Oh yeah, I have a job. No, but you know what I mean. Like, I have it on while I'm doing other stuff.
Right, so you're not really watching it.
I am watching it. Sam, I'm a woman. I can multitask. Oh my God. Anyway, it's a comfort thing for me. It's like why I rewatch Castle, and there are so many episodes and so many filler episodes, and NCIS and Criminal Minds, and now I'm watching The Mentalist. They are long shows. I love them. But there, you see, I love High Potential as well. But that's like 10 episodes a season. And that's doing my head in. And also, they're releasing them like weekly. I haven't watched it in ages. I came back. I did like a mid-season break when there's only five episodes, and then you take a break, and then there's the other 5. Anyway, we're going off tangent. But what I'm saying is, more X-Files, yeah.
Yeah, more X-Files. So, in the comments, maybe tell us who's right. Is it better to have 20 episode seasons, or is it better to have 8 to 10 episode seasons?
Say, Renegade, you are correct. And that's all you'll need to comment. Thank you.
Or don't say that and say something else that's nice about me, and that way we'll know you're correct.
Stop being a hater, Sam. Have we got any more stories?
We have, actually.
Go on, then.
1, maybe 2. This might be the last one. Let's have a look. This next story is called Shellshocked. Hospital evacuated after doctors find unexploded World War I bomb lodged in man's rectum. The source for this is LBC. Bomb disposal.
No. I need a minute after that headline. What is LBC?
I don't know. The website just says LBC. I don't know what it stands for.
LBC. Read that headline for me one more time.
Okay. Shell-shocked, colon.
That's a good joke.
Hospital evacuated after doctors find unexploded World War I bomb lodged in man's rectum.
Get on with it.
And it's not like man as in mankind. It's just this one guy.
This is one guy.
Bomb disposal units were deployed to Rangueil Hospital in Toulouse, France, after medics found the 8-inch long artillery shell from 1918 lodged inside the 24-year-old's anus during surgery.
Fucking Gen Z.
He was said to be in a state of extreme discomfort, having inserted a large object up his rectum. The security perimeter was set up as emergency services worked to defuse the device. The shell was declared safe with no risk to the public, according to Le Parisien. The man, who has not been named, is still recovering from surgery. He could reportedly face charges for handling a Category A munitions. It is currently not known why the 37mm brass and copper shell was lodged in the man's anus, but he is set to be interviewed this week.
Oh my God.
I don't know when this week was in the context of the story, but we might have that next month. But medical staff in Toulouse are accustomed to treating victims injured during sexual games, according to La Dépêche newspaper. A police source said he was in a state of extreme discomfort, having inserted a large object up his rectum. Emergency surgery was carried out, and the object was found to be an artillery shell dating back to the First World War. They added, worse still, it had not exploded, and so bomb disposal experts had to be called to defuse the shell, with the fire brigade standing by. The 37mm brass and copper shell was 20 centimeters long and used by the Imperial German Army during the First World War. They often turn up during the Iron Harvest, a yearly collection of often unexploded munitions from both world wars on farmland, during building sites and other disrupted land.
I bet they were like, you can keep this one, we don't want it.
So, where'd he find it? And then why'd he put it up his bum? You know what I mean?
Why? People put all sorts of shit up
Now,
their
they're saying
bum.
they're used to treating people injured during like sexual exploits. I suspect that's not what this is. I suspect this is like a Jackass recreation. I think he was just trying to do something funny on Instagram or something.
Fuck.
Do it for the Vine.
One man, one jar.
What do you think?
That's so fucking funny, man. Yeah.
Maybe he did do it for Instagram. Maybe that video's out there on his story. Or maybe he did it and then he was too embarrassed and I'm not uploading that.
Yeah, I'm not uploading that. I was like, oh shit, you can see my tattoo there.
The thing
they're
is,
going to know it's me.
There'd be nothing. If it's unexploded, so if that went off, that's it. Game over. Like
It'd be like something out of The Boys, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure that is exactly what happened in The Boys, except it was a person.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, with a guy who can shrink down.
Wait, hold on, we're getting confused. No, because
one?
that's the joke about how Ant-Man would have beaten Thanos, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, what was it?
No, but it was in The Boys.
No, it was in The Boys, but it wasn't the person who shrunk down, was it? Well, there was, but that was something else.
That was a different one.
No, it was. There's the guy. He's invisible, and his skin is impenetrable, but his anus is a soft opening, and they put a bomb in his anus.
Yeah.
That was it.
And it couldn't explode out, could it?
It could explode out. He couldn't be hurt from the outside in, but from the inside out, he could be.
Oh, man, The Boys is so fucked, but like it's so good, you know.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's such a funny story. Is that the last one?
That's the last one. That's it.
What a note to end on.
So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Spooky News.
I have loved it. That last story made it absolutely perfect.
It's been spooky. It's been news.
It's been interesting.
We've successfully fulfilled the criteria.
Fulfilled the criteria, yeah.
What do you have to say, Dodger? He's got nothing to say. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening / watching. I don't know why you'd watch because it's just a. Well, I mean, you'd put it on. You'd watch on YouTube because it's only on YouTube, but surely you're not watching it because it's just a still image.
Matt watches it.
Does it?
He looks at that still image when he's meant to be working.
He stares at that image.
I'm calling you out.
It's his favourite image.
And then he'll comment.
That's Matt. Not Matt from work. Other Matt.
Oh, does Matt from work listens as well?
There are 2 Matts that listen, so.
Our fans are mostly Matts.
I would like to have all Matts as fans.
All Matts, please.
So if you know any other Matts, tell them to listen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if your name's Matt.
And if your name's not Matt.
Yeah, if your name's not Matt, do it as well. But mostly just tell a Matt about it.
Yeah.
That would be my preferred thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell your mate, Matt.
Exactly. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode for March's Spooky News, which will likely have updates on Artemis 2. And what else has there been? I'll let you know what. Let's not spoil it.
Maybe some hauntings. Who knows?
There's been some interesting stuff. I can tell you that much. So we'll find out about that in the next podcast.
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait.
Goodbye.
Bye.